if I have a fish on here or what. I don't know. It was right near a weed line. Could be weeds. It's pulling. No, it's a fish. It's a fish. What we got? Oh, it's a freaking big ass pickerel. Yeah, I'll walk down here for a minute. It's a monster pickerel. Oh, fudge. Get some line out so I can put the rod in the rod holder. Look at this guy. Get over here. I need to get my line, damn it. Alright. So. Oh, come on. Alright. Let's get this hook out of him first. Bleeding. I want blood all over my boat. Alright, so let's just see on the bump board here. I've got them backwards on here, but the tail it's about 17 inches or so. Alright. Get you in the water. Little slime rocket. He's bleeding a bit out of his lip there. A nice little pickerel. Chunky, about 1.5 pounds, maybe a little bigger. 17 inches, that's nice. Alright. Almost the end of the night, so I really do hate when I have to wash my hand, how I have to like really reach down into the water off this guy because it sits so high up. It's slime all over my hands. Ugh, freaking pickerel. As much as I love catching a nice size one like that. Alright. That was a good idea, trolling a crankbait. That was the, these are a terrific crankbait, by the way. It's a Rat-L-Trap MR6. That low pitch rattle. So I've got about maybe 30-40 minutes before it's really dark out, and I'm 10 minutes from the boat launch. So I'm going to cast this back out there and we'll troll it a bit more. So let me do this. Let's give it one cast and retrieve and see if that produces any fish. So I was trolling at a pretty good clip also. So that's 2 fish today on this lure. One of them was a bass, about maybe 1 pound or so, a little less. And then that pickerel. The pole I'm using here is a Mojo Yak. 7-foot, medium, fast action. And the reel is a Daiwa RG. I just picked up off of eBay. I got a great deal on it, brand new. I spooled some 15-pound test P-line Fluoroclear on it. 15-pound test Fluoroclear, which is pretty heavy stuff for what I normally use with anything. Or 12-pound fluorocarbon or Fluoroclear. And the difference, if you don't know, P-line Fluoroclear is just it's a fluorocarbon-coated monofilm, and it's a copolymer. It's really good. I use it a lot. And then I got introduced to Sunline. I don't know if that's a supercell or what, but that storm looks pretty freaking cool, doesn't it? You can kind of see, let me take a look at the radar right quick. It is a nice looking storm, nice looking cloud. It's huge. Pop the phone out of the pocket. Yep, it's 8:19. What's the radar looking like? Yeah, it's nothing, just a big old cloud. Might be a storm later, who knows. I think it's got a cool texture to it. And I'll tell you right now, I say this all the time because it's true. All I use are Daiwas, and I'll tell you, if you're not using Daiwas, you're probably missing out. There are other good reels out there, but I would not use I would not have all my reels be Daiwa reels. I'm not saying. I would be using another brand, you know, all the time. You know, I bought 2, 3, and then I was like, you know what? Have yet to find a flaw with any of them. The Tatulas, the RG, my Revros. Revros I have 3 of them. I have 2 in the 2000 size and then 1 in a 4000. I use that for heavier stuff, like if I'm going for pike or even some inshore fishing. I've got that with like 40-pound braid on it. At 30 pound, I think. I don't remember. I know it's not 50. All right. Let's troll this again. This time we're going to troll it on the other side of the kayak. That looks like a good distance out there. So I'm just taking the pole, putting it against my foot like this, and then paddling. And it's going to take a second for the bait to get behind the kayak here and dive down. So maybe we'll catch a trout as we get closer towards the boat launch. I don't know. Let's see. It'd be nice if I catch another pickerel. Even would be cool. Whatever I catch, I want it to be a decent size. Yeah, so I've been using some more and more St. Croix stuff, which is not unusual for me to swap my rods more than I swap my reels. Once I find a reel that I like, I stick with it. And with a rod, you know, I'm less particular with my rods. You know, I do the whole thing, feel in the hand. If I like how comfortable it is, if it's got good action to it, you know, those things are really harder for me to, you know, put, you know, factually like validate compared to a reel, where, you know, I can say this reel, you know, it's never had a backlash, you know, can handle big fish, can handle small lures, you know, and then I find a rod that pairs well with the reel. That's how I really do it. And so St. Croix, I've got this one here. It's my first day using the Mojo Yak. I grabbed it off the rod rack at my store and decided to give it a try. So far, it's a nice rod. It actually casts really well. It feels good in the hand. I don't like the wind grip all that much because it does get a little slick when it's wet, and it kind of gets annoying. And I have some Mojo bass. I got one of those, my 6'8" medium. I think next year I'm going to get rid of one of my Daiwa rods that I've had for several years now, and it's beaten up. It's a Laguna. Put it through a lot of fish with it. And what I'll do is probably get a 7-foot medium heavy Mojo bass to replace it. But I still really like using Ugly Stick Elites for a lot of stuff. I do need to get one in a casting version. I might do that because I have my general purpose rod all set, and that's a Daiwa Crossfire with a Daiwa CC80. Very affordable, I mean, the whole thing, the rod, the reel, the line. If I were to put it together for you, if you came into my shop, it would cost you less than $80. Then I've got that, and that's a 7'3" medium heavy Crossfire. And I like using that for topwater, especially. And I've got a couple other rods just laying around for it in case I break one. I always save my old rods. I really don't get rid of them unless they're broken. I do need a new tackle bag. This tackle bag is completely foobar. The whole bottom is cut up, and I just don't like it anymore. I might do the whole milk crate route. I don't know yet because I've been kayaking all the time now. I don't really bank fish that much anymore. I might go to like I bought it at Dick's Sporting Goods, I'm ashamed to say, a few years ago. It's a spider wire little fishing sling pack. I have something like that I use when I go saltwater fishing. I take a bucket with me, put a bunch of stuff in there, And I've got the sling pack, which carries all my rigs and some lures and stuff. So let's see. So I might do that for when I bank fish. I'll do a backpack. And kayaking, I'll just get a milk crate. I could even take all my, Plano cases that I have all my lures in and just put them underneath the seat of the kayak here and just keep them like that. I've got my bait binder underneath the seat and all that. So pretty much everything's under my seat right now. I really wish it was this calm earlier when I was out here. In any case, pretty much at the boat launch now, so I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.